Hi, my name is Amber. Welcome back to my channel, Books and Peaches. So I am here to do a little bit of a book haul. Now, I did not have big intentions on doing a book haul anytime soon because I had just done quite a large unhaul recently, and I am trying to get my physical shelves down to be a little bit smaller. But as you all know, there have been some amazing new releases coming out this year. I love doing my new releases videos. They are so much fun to see what's coming out, and some of these I just couldn't, turn away from. Plus, I had some Pango bucks from some wonderful people buying my books off of Pango, which is always linked below if you're interested to check out what I have down there, but obviously no pressure. And then I have some Book of the Month books that I've picked up, and just some other random finds, and actually a couple of Goodreads wins. I've been very, very fortunate with Goodreads wins lately. So I thought before this pile gets too big, I would share with you kind of what has come in lately. So let's go ahead and get started. So these first couple are my Book of the Month picks. I had to think about that for a second. I do believe these were my picks for the month of June, if I am not mistaken. Oh, and then one of these was a birthday present. But anyways, because my birthday was also in June. So this very first pick was Ellen Hildebrand's Swan Song. I have actually really, really enjoyed Ellen Hildebrand's writing, and I do believe this is going to be her last Nantucket book. I am really hoping this is not the last book that she chooses to write, but I know this is the last one that's going to take place in Nantucket. So, like I said, I've enjoyed her writing. I loved her Winter in Paradise series. I loved Golden Girl. So I knew I had to pick this one up. And I believe this was an add-on for Book of the Month. But I knew it needed to make its way into my box, and so it did. And along, I think, yes, this would have been June's pick. I picked A Talent for Murder by Peter Swanson. I have enjoyed things I've read by Peter Swanson before. And this is the third book in the, oh gosh, now why am I not going to remember what series this is? Oh my goodness, why am I not going to remember? Oh, The Kind Worth Killing. So it's not necessarily a series in the fact that I think it just surrounds around the same detective. So I just read book 2 not too long ago for my 5-star predictions that I did with Sarah and Lindsay. So I know this is book 3 surrounding around that same detective pairing, if I am not mistaken. So probably maybe a good one to pick up sooner rather than later. This next one was a birthday gift from my dear cousin Amanda, and I am super excited to pick this one up because I have loved this author in the past, and that is Lisa Wingate's Shelterwood. And yeah, I know I've read Before We Were Yours. I can't remember what else I picked up by her, but I believe, yep, we're going to be in Oklahoma, 2 different timelines. We have 1909 and 1990. And it says it's the untold history of women pioneers who fought to protect children caught in the storm of land barons hungry for power and oil wealth. So some more historical fiction. And I love a good historical fiction, and I probably don't read enough historical fiction. And a lot of the historical fiction that I've read before was probably World War II historical fiction. So I love that this is different. So I can't wait to pick that one up, and I was so thankful for that birthday present. This next one was actually one of my Goodreads wins, and I love to spend a good hour just scrolling through all of the Goodreads giveaways and just entering anything that sounds good. So I enter a lot of Goodreads giveaways, and so this is one of the random ones I entered, and this is Lisa Jackson's If She Only Knew. I don't know a lot about this book. A lot of times if it says thriller or suspense or mystery, I'm going to enter it. I don't even know if I've ever read a Lisa Jackson before, but this one does say, what if you were a stranger even to yourself? So I think this must be a series because it says Lisa Jackson introduced the Cal Hills, a wealthy San Francisco family, rich in money, twisted secrets, and hidden agendas. So I'm wondering, it looks like there's going to be other novels in this series, and this is going to be the 20th anniversary edition, which includes bonus material. So this book has been around for a while. And yeah, I was pretty excited. I mean, anytime I can win a free book, that's pretty awesome. So there's that one. Now the next two here, let me grab the other one out, were ones that I actually grabbed from Pango using some of my Pango bucks that I had. Another most anticipated one from this year, and this is The Midnight Feast by Lucy Foley. Excuse me. I have really enjoyed most of her books. I know she's hit or miss for a lot of people, but I really enjoyed her. This one is getting kind of some mixed reviews, but I think I'm gonna like it, and I have heard from some people that I trust that they've really liked it as well. And so I think it's going to be more of like a locked room mystery, I believe, but at like a luxury resort. You know, it says on here, everyone has an agenda, everyone has a past, but not everyone will survive. So like I'll probably say with all of these, I hope to pick it up sooner than later, but I mean, we know what my TBR looks like, so there's that one. All right, and then another Pango one that I picked up, which this one I more than likely will pick up sooner than later because it just feels like a summer read, and that is This Summer Will Be Different by Carly Fortune. Now, I have read a Carly Fortune book the last couple summers because she has had a new release the last couple summers, and I have enjoyed them both, so I hope to have the same from this one. And actually, this cute seller also included like a matching little, I guess what you'd call like a friendship bracelet, which I think is just so cute, and it will be like a perfect bookmark to have in there, so I plan on keeping that in there. I'm almost positive this one deals with a main character who ends up having like some sort of relationship with her best friend's brother, but like doesn't know it, and then they have to like try to stay away from each other. So as always, I don't try to read too much into a book because I don't want to know too much. But I may even have this one in my pile for my vacation, which you may be seeing this video while I'm on vacation, so you'll have to stay tuned on whether or not I read it while I'm gone. But I mean, this will just be like, you know, your perfect summer read. So there's that. All right, these next couple I have kind of just sort of picked up at random. I love going to half price books and searching their clearance section. Now, I have learned I am not a huge fan of selling my books at half price books because they were not so great on the prices that they gave me for selling my books there. But I love looking at their clearance section because if I can find a book for $3, I'm okay with it. And I was super excited to find this one because this book came out this year. And I found this one on clearance for $3, and this is Northwoods by Amy Peace, excuse me. And this book is set in the Northwoods of Wisconsin. I used to live in the Northwoods of Wisconsin, so I am super drawn to this book. This is, I think, in like the mystery thriller genre. I actually don't know too much about it. I remember talking about it in one of my like new releases videos. So when I saw it in the clearance section and I was like, that book came out this year, which is very rare to find in the clearance section, I knew I had to pick it up, and it's in like really good condition. So I think we are getting a main character that has come back from deployment and kind of struggling. And so, but it references things like from the Northwoods of Wisconsin. So I think I'm going to enjoy it from my time up there. And it actually does reference like summer nights. So this could even be another one that might be perfect for picking up in the summer. So stay tuned for when I pick that one up. Another one, like I said, these last couple were on clearance. And this is by an author that I have enjoyed his books in the past. And I want to say this is part of the series, but this is The Plea by Steve Kavanaugh, and I am almost positive this is part of the Eddie Flynn series. Now, most people, me included, have read 13, which loved. I absolutely devoured 13 and have told so many people to read that book. I think it is fantastic. And I think with the Eddie Flynn series, a lot of them you can kind of just jump in and read them as standalones. So I'm not exactly sure what number this one fits in to that series as. For some reason, I'm thinking it's number 2. But when I saw this one on clearance, I liked 13 so much, I was going to pick this one up. And I very rarely see any of his other books in print. So the fact that I could find this one at such a good price meant that I knew I was going to pick it up. So there is that. And these next 2 I think were also clearance finds. And a lot of times when I'll find a book on clearance, I will look up on my Goodreads if anybody else that I follow or that I'm friends with have rated it. And I want to say these next 2 were rated highly by Audrey from Chapter and Converse. And I always take Audrey's ratings like with, fidelity, because if Audrey liked it, more than likely I will like it. And so this one is The Weekend Away, and this is by Sarah Alderson. Sounded really interesting. It says 2 friends went, only one came back. It says the perfect trip, the perfect nightmare. It says a twisting, gripping read for fans of The Vacation by T.M. Logan, which I haven't read, but I know I referenced in one of like my beach read videos, I think. And like I said, I want to say Audrey rated it really high. When I can get it for a couple dollars, I want to put it in my collection. And I'm always looking for a good book that I can quick read on a vacation. And then these are books too that if I liked it, but isn't necessarily a book I feel like passing on. There are a lot of like free little libraries at some of the campgrounds that we go to. So these are always good books then to like leave in those places too. So there's that. Now this one, I know I had a lot of people on my Goodreads rate, so I am excited to have this one. And once again, I got it really cheap, and that is The Girls Are All So Nice Here. And this is by Lori Elizabeth Flynn. And so super excited to find this one on clearance. And I want to say, when I looked it up, this is more of like a psychological thriller. I think it's going to be more like dark academia, college-based, if I am not mistaken. So once again, clearance, you had me hooked. I had to pick it up, and I want to say Audrey gave it 5 stars. Don't quote me on that, but I'm almost positive that's what Goodreads said. So it came home with me. And then this last and final book was another one that I won from a Goodreads giveaway, and let me tell you, I was so excited when this email came through because this is an ARC, and an ARC that I am so excited for because I enjoyed the other book that I've read by this author, and this is Jason Rekulak's The Last One at the Wedding, and this is his newest book that is coming out in October. I don't know the specific date, I haven't looked it up, but like I said, when this email came through, I was so excited. I haven't done much research on what this book is about yet. I was just so excited to have it. So, I read Hidden Pictures, really liked it. That book was definitely super creepy. This one is actually quoted by Stephen King as being a one-of-a-kind thriller. It says, this is going to be a psychological thriller that delves deep into the heart of family and the lengths that they'll go to hold on to their secrets and each other. So it says, a widowed father ready to make amends after years of mistakes, his estranged daughter about to make a life-changing decision. Over the course of one momentous weekend, these two will be forced to reconcile their differences, even if it kills them. So yeah, I was so excited. So seriously, guys, enter those Goodreads giveaways because you never know what's going to happen. So those are all of the books that I have brought in to my bookshelves lately. I know I wasn't going to do it. I still have a gift card to Barnes and Noble that I have not used yet for my birthday. So I have held back a little bit, but yeah. So like I said, I wanted to get those hauled before the pile gets any bigger. What books have you brought into your life lately? Let me know in the comments below. As always, if you like this video, feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you later.